Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to go over something super quick and hopefully simple. It's going to be how you set up your first CX dashboard. Now this usually comes after working with Qualtrics for a little bit, setting up your surveys, collecting results, and now you want to see those results and visualize them so that you can present them to stakeholders. And dashboards are an awesome way to do this. Now I have these two surveys, and what I want to do is add this new hire pulse survey to a dashboard so I can analyze the results of it. The way I'm going to go about doing this is to go to create a new project, and then you'll see dashboards right here. We're going to click on that, click on get started. Now I'm going to call this pulse survey analysis. Maybe pulse survey dashboard. Awesome. Now, once you've created the bigger dashboard project, you're going to need to create the actual mini dashboards within the larger dashboard. You're just going to hit create dashboard, and I'm going to call this new hire pulse survey. And create it from scratch, create it from a new data set, and then create. Awesome, everything looks good there. Now once I click into the dashboard itself, what I'll need to do within this new hire pulse survey dashboard is head to settings here with the gear icon. Go to dashboard data, that should be the first choice there by default. Head to add source, surveys, all my projects, and then this is the new hire pulse survey. Perfect. And once I add this as a source and save it, I'll give this dashboard a little bit of time for it to save into it. We're gonna head back, refresh this. Yeah, it's gonna give it a little bit of time for it to load in. Yeah, so right now it's currently loading in the data. But then once the data is loaded in, then I can just start building widgets to visualize the data in the way I want. So I'm gonna head over to new hire pulse survey just to see what it's about. And it's just a name question, a particular reason. And so what I'm going to do is build widgets that show a textual representation of the person's name, probably a bar chart for this one to see why or why not they'll be working here a year from now, and then another like record grid or something like that that shows the actual comments. So if we head back into here, go to the dashboard, now let's start building the widgets. So I'm going to add this widget. This one's going to be a bar chart that shows the count. And the x-axis is going to be question 2, if they plan on working here a year from now. And 6 are likely, 5 are unsure, 4 are very likely. Let's show those data values. So this is good. I'm going to call this intent to stay. And then one other thing I might do is just rearrange these guys. So I can switch it. So very likely, unsure, likely. You know, I'm gonna customize it so that very likely is on the end, unsure is first, likely, then very likely. Perfect. And then for question 1, I'm going to add a widget that's a table, a record table, that basically just shows the names of the people who answered. Awesome. So I can see the person's name in here. Let me mush this guy a little bit. Squeeze a little bit more, drag this over here. And then if I want to see their full response, I might add that in here. So then Q2, I'll add that as a column. And then one more Q3, I'll add that as a column as well. And then I'll call this full response. Now I don't like this text that just shows the questions. So I'm going to change this and relabel it to name, intends to stay, and then the reason. And that looks a lot cleaner, especially if you're presenting it to a stakeholder. And then finally, there's one more widget I might add, which might be something like a text IQ table. Whoops, okay. Did not like that. All right, guess this one isn't playing nice. But I might add something like a word cloud for Q3, just to see the common sentiments in those different comments that were not applicable. So then if the reason isn't NA, then I can see the common sentiments in here. But that's how you'd go about setting up your brand new CX dashboard. Oh, and there's one last thing I forgot. Let's change this name to my first dashboard page. Perfect. So that's how you go about setting up your new CX dashboard. To recap, what you're going to want to do first is create a dashboard. In here, you're going to create a new project, a dashboard. Then once that dashboard is created, you're going to want to add the source, which is the survey. Head here to dashboard settings to add the source. Then once that source is set up, then what you can do is just start building widgets right away so that you can present the data from your survey to all the stakeholders who would like to see it. Hope that clarifies things. If you guys have any additional questions or concerns or anything else you want to go over, please feel free to reach out. Always happy to clarify anything or go over anything further. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I look forward to see you guys again soon in the next video. Take care.